March of the Machine, it is finally here, and today we're breaking down a sealed event. Excited to cover it and give you some insights, and maybe there's a little bit of a hint right there in what we're running. Obviously, Mardu, but that's not the whole story, so hang on tight as we break things down. So appreciate you tuning in. As always, today we'll cover our sealed pool, we'll break down the strategy and kind of why I went with what I went with. Excited to break that down and cover it here for you in today's episode. And then additionally, we'll hopefully close out and get this last win right behind me and bring this thing home for our sealed event here today. So thank you again for tuning in. If you happen to have a question or comment throughout the episode, let me know. I love to hear from you always, and feel free to swing by the Discord server. Other great ways to stay connected. Let's get moving though, as we want to check out our Kroxa Kunoros list. That is correct. So I will quickly break down kind of the strategy objective that I went with. Then I'll walk through the pool here behind me to kind of gauge so that you can understand why I went this direction. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you thought, or if I should have went something else. However, I felt like this was the most viable path to success right now. We're almost there. So hopefully we can close that out here today. So a couple key pieces with this particular list that I really like. One, it is Kroxa Kunoros. I am only splashing for that. Now, it might seem like a lot, but we do got a few of these different dual lands here that we can use, which is great. Our tap lands that come in tapped, kind of a deal with the +1 life, making it viable to play this guy. And he's more of a late card closer game for us, but a very powerful one nonetheless, because we can exile 5 cards from our graveyard when we do return target creature card from our graveyard to the battlefield, giving us some additional abilities to play around things. So my strategy that I went with was really around low to the ground value here, in the 2 and the 3 drop slot, and then some very powerful stuff, kind of a dichotomy in my deck, more at that 5+ drop. So a couple of key pieces here. Mirrodin Avenge is a great card. Target creature that was dealt damage, you can destroy this turn and draw a card. I have Alabaster Host. I really like Angelic Intervention. This has been very, very good for surviving. Norn's Inquisitor, this thing is awesome. It's so good. Works well in the deck that I have here as well. Realmbreaker's Grasp, tying your opponents down. Aetherblade Agent's amazing. This guy is so good. The ability to deal combat damage to a player or battle and draw a card. We got Final Flourish here for a strap. Good removal early game or late game. Grafted Butcher is amazing. This card has helped me win a lot of matches. Not only do I get +1/+1 for other Phyrexians, again, we got lots of Phyrexians here with this, and the incubator tokens when they're transformed turns into a Phyrexian, but also the fact that your creatures that are Phyrexian also gain menace until end of turn, and you can bring this guy back in. Huge play. Nezumi here for discard. Now, this one's one that I certainly had considered cutting, but again, gave me some value here in a chump blocker. We got Traumatic Revelation. I like this card as well. Early game, it's great to pull apart our opponent's list, see what they're playing in their hand, and then additionally, if not, we can still get that value with that Incubate 3. Cut Short has also saved me in sealed here. I did run into Chandra Planeswalker, was able to destroy it with this. Otherwise, it's a great card to remove creatures. Guardian of Girapur. So this thing's sweet. I really like it. You can blank things in. I blanked a few, or sorry, yeah, blank things in. Blank things. Norn's Inquisitors worked really well, and other things as well when I've needed to. I've blanked in a battle card as well. This one here, an Invasion of Dominaria, sets us up nice, giving us more life and a draw when I needed it when I blinked the creature. So those are a couple key considerations there with that card. A 3/3 flyer is just super strong, and that's also another theme in my deck, was go over the top. Here we got Seraph of New Capenna. This one's also worked well when I've needed to sacrifice, get things into the graveyard to bring things back, or again, you leverage Kroxa here. Fitting Gorilla, another one over the top, ability to bring creature back. Ichor Shade builds up as we go, so a good 3 drop that continues to build if your opponents don't remove it off. Vanquish the Weak, removal. This card I really like, the Double Striker. Creatures we control with first strike have double strike. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of that. but it's paired well with Mirrodin Avenge for me and some other things. Additionally here, what works great is these backup ones. So you get the +1/+1 counter, you can pop it on this guy and make it bigger as well. Also give it flying to go over the top. I really like that. Knight Errant of Eos, very powerful convoke card. Failed Conversion, a strap. Season, Perverter of Truth. This one at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 2 life and draws a card. I have won with this by slamming it on my turn when they only had 2 life left, and then they lost 2. It was great. I've also seen it where you can refill your hand real fast and your opponent can refill their hand really fast. So you just gotta be careful there. Merciless Repurposing, this one's just great removal. It is very expensive though. And then here we got Kroxa Kunoros. Now again, the good thing here is you do get the Incubate 3, so you can take something and get something big. And then Kroxa Kunoros, what we talked about, and again, here's my lands. So ultimately, here's where I broke the deck down, coming in at 14 creatures, 10 non-creatures, very heavy in the 2/3 slot. Again, bigger towards that 5, average around 3. There's our land makeup as well, running 16. So I've been fortunate on the lands. Now we'll see if we can continue that run. So that is everything that we have. If we look at what I have in white, here's essentially what I've cut in terms of what I have. I pulled this because I don't have like a ton of 1/1s. Felt like that would go better in a token list. This thing's pretty nice though when you got the backup. 1 activation, then additionally you can tap down your opponent's creatures. It can be a problem. And then here in the black, Ichor Drinker, I just felt cutting that, giving some other value here later is going to be better. You can see the other things. Yargle, I already had a bunch of big stuff. Thought that this one might not be as good a value as some of the other stuff. And then my other cards here, as you can see. In terms of the lands, we did have a couple extra here, as you can see. Rugged Highlands, lots of those from the dual side. Blue was very close as well in terms of what I thought of. One of the reasons here was Invasion of Segovia, and then additionally here, Invasion Arcavios, some battle cards getting us to be able to do a lot of stuff. However, a little weaker on the creature side in terms of what I was hoping to do. Could have blended it with white as an example, or maybe black. Obviously we got this one here that's very powerful, and this one here too, Halo Forager, that could have been good in that particular one. So that is blue. In terms of red, here's what we had in red. I had thought about running some of this as well. We got the big Dragon Convoker that deals a lot of damage, a lot of equipment type things as well here, and some decent, again, lower value cards to kind of make it work. This thing can be very powerful here as well in terms of finding cards, giving you some advantage. And then again, haste here on this vehicle, and a host of other things. Lastly, we got green here. We did have some decent sized creatures, cycling as well. This guy isn't bad, but just ultimately not super strong at what I felt in the green pool. Here again, we covered those. And lastly, colorless, we got this Convoker and Skitter Surveyor as well. So again, let me know what you think. I felt that this was probably the strongest pool or strongest deck I could make from our sealed pool. And I'm excited to put it to the metal here and to the test as we go at it right now. So let's go ahead and play some sealed Magic. See if we can take this thing home. All right, so I like this for a couple reasons. Even though I got 3, I got all the lands that I needed to get to where I need to be. Some of the double casting would be nice, but we'll leave it like that for now, because we did get every color. We need more black and more white. This thing can be a little tricky when it gets a little bit bigger. Ooh, brutal. That thing's gonna be tough. Here we got this one. I can play that, go over the top. I think I'm gonna do this. Now they get a double backup ability here. Very, very nice trigger on that. Oh, I should have blocked there. That was me playing too fast. We'll drop this one here. Now next turn we can actually get this guy in. Oh, so much destruction here. Just getting absolutely wrecked. Because now they're going to tap us down and they're going to hit us with a ton of damage. Got everything they wanted there. Painful. Super, super painful. We do have that. We can get 2 things on the board that way if we do it. We also can convoke. But I think we're going to do this first. We'll wait on that trigger there. So that they can't hit anything with their +1. Unfortunately, we didn't have any tricks in our hand, which is too bad. Ooh. Lots of power here. Here we go. So we got this. We will take this thing off. I will keep both of those. Maybe cut short first. Let's get the creature on. Now again, we can play this into your hand though. We don't want to do that yet. Made that guy a little bit bigger. Good refueling there for them. We could play this and reload, but we want to keep that at the top. Because I still have that to take one of their creatures out if I need to. So if this thing flips, discard a card, create 2 1/1s. We'll probably need to put a lot behind this, unfortunately, which is what I don't want to do. They could have a trick here as well, which could be problematic for us. My flyer still allows us to go over the top. This guy we're not getting a lot of value out of. I'm going to do these 2 for now. do this. Now we could force that. Let's look at that. There we go. Ooh, we're hanging in there. This thing could be a problem though. Depending on how they do this. Ooh, they didn't attack in. Ooh. That would give them a little bit of an advantage. They can flip this thing for 4. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be painful, but we'll do it. There we go. So if we attack in, we'll wait. Eee, it's tricky. Tricky. Oh, there's the game. There's the game, maybe. We'll see. Not enough. Because it didn't tap either. Oh, didn't matter. All right. We'll see. Down to the wire here. That deck absolutely destroyed us right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. All right, we can keep this. As I get my agent in early. There we go, EOS. We need some lands though. Ooh. Thalia is painful for us. Need that land. There we go. We'll see. We might run into a problem here with Angelic Intervention on their side or something like that. Ooh. We did get our draw off though, which is good. Ooh, knights. Could be a problem. Oh, they have knights too. Man, everyone's decks flow so good. Right when I make the video. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at that, huh? Phyrexian Rogue. Well, let's see here. We'll see if we can keep that thing alive. There we go. Perfect. We got something out of it. For life vigilance. 2/2. They can tap down. 4. Oh. I might just play this. No convoke. Just to get a big body on the board. Is problematic. So we got strap there. It's not good enough yet. 7. If they attack in with everything, I'm not quite dead. Right, so we got 5. Can't get 2 things on yet. Let's throw this one in for now. We can kill everything else. 3 or less. Still not enough. We need... other knights. I can go 6 over the top. And they have protection there. Tap another target creature. I think we need to pull that thing. That's the best chance of surviving. For now. Not much we can do. Oh, brutal. 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 My opponents had absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Pulls, draws. Did not work out for us. Even though I had a solid run, that's what happens when you break the run. You pause, and there was problems actually. I tried to record earlier, but it didn't go because of the fact the client was down. All right, here we go. Let's close this thing out. So again, really enjoyed this list despite what we saw there towards the end. Really played well, actually. We just did not flow. And we didn't get some of the things that we could have used or got to the mana base that we needed to kind of maintain some of that upper end control towards the end of the late games there. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think. Thank you for your support. As always, appreciate the likes and the subs. Let me know how Sealed's going. Love to hear from you in the comments. With that, other great ways to stay connected here, and thank you to the members. With that, we got a ton more Magic the Gathering content headed your way. Hope you're enjoying March of the Machines as much as I am. We'll see you soon. Until next time, Mythras out.